Episode 25 of Iron Minds with my man, Hayden Allred. Let's go. Good morning, everybody. Trey Griggs here, Beta Consulting Group, and my man, Hayden Allred. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Good morning. I'm well.
Episode 25. We've done 25. This is 25, bro. Episode 25.
25 episodes. That's pretty, that's wild, actually.
It's not bad. Not bad. And this was your idea, man. So kudos to you for coming up with a great idea. All right, everybody, listen. Hey,
supporting us.
Absolutely, man. Hey, I already got a run in this morning. Hayden's going to run this afternoon. And the heat wave in Texas must be hot today. We got the Iron Minds Tough Mudder Charity Challenge coming up real soon. Hey, you know, we're like just under 6 weeks for this thing, man. Just under 6 weeks for the Tough Mudder. It's going to be awesome down in your home state, man, down in Texas. It is going to be in Granbury, Texas. Everybody listen, hey, if you want to join us, join the team. All you got to do is go to toughmudder.com/Dallas. And you can sign up to be a part of our team. It's going to be epic. We're working on getting an Airbnb right now and some other stuff, some T-shirts, some charity information coming out real soon. I got to get all that done, man. Just, got a lot of stuff going on. Also, everybody, I want to give you a little update. We got something really special, of course, playing with our good friend, Samantha Jones. She's going to be on the show. I believe it's on October 3rd. She's going to be on here doing another HIIT workout. Do you remember the last HIIT workout we did with her? You still feeling it?
Yeah. I remember a little bit of it.
Yeah. We're going to do that again, so don't miss leg days this week and next week. We're going to have another, and I spelled it wrong too. What's wrong with me, man? I can't spell. It's HIIT with 2 I's because it's high intensity interval training, HIIT workout. That's coming up October 3rd, everybody, right here on Iron Mind 6 a.m. Episode 27 is going to be exciting. Shout out to our friend Scott Watanabe. He's not here in the comments yet, but I'm sure he's going to be in here shortly. All right, everybody, let's get after it. Already got my run in today. I'm going to be doing some workouts today. I'm doing shoulders and arms today. That's what I'm doing, everybody. So whatever you're doing out there, make sure you get after it. It's Mindset Monday. Get your mind right. Get your mind right. What are you doing today, bro?
Well, as fate might have it, doing shoulders again because typically on Mondays, I like to push over my head and then do some other things afterwards.
And it's because you like to wear tank tops, so you got to work the shoulders.
Valid point. Valid point. Yeah, I don't do sleeves.
Solid point. That's right.
Unless I'm going into public, and even then, it's flipping a coin.
That's right. Hey, listen, we got a comment in there, and I think that it's Scott. I have a good feeling it's going to be Scott. I'm going to check here as soon as I'm done with my set. Scott Watanabe, he's a rock, man. He's a rock. Every week, shout out to Scott Watanabe. The Freight Sensei. Follow him on Instagram, The Freight Sensei, or Scott_Wata, W-A-T-A. Great content. Great guy. Family guy. Military guy. Love the guy. Yep, that's Scott. What's up, bro? Scott, let's go.
Scott doesn't miss. He's a machine.
He doesn't miss. No, he doesn't miss. He's a machine. Absolutely. You know who else is a machine? No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I was going to give myself a pat on the back. I swept the garage this weekend.
Hey, pat yourself on the back.
Yeah,
nice.
Well cleaned up.
I didn't even ask. How was the weekend?
It was a good weekend. Pretty casual, which is always like my favorite. Birthday parties for my niece, the fights, cleaning, laundry, just getting ready for the week. Taylor pretty much crushed all of that. I need to finish the laundry, but
shout out to Taylor, all right.
Yeah, it was a good weekend. How about yourself?
Good, man. Dude, I had a great weekend. Had date night on Friday night. 15 pounds here, folks. You don't have to do a lot to your shoulders, especially if you're a little guy like me. Date night on Friday night. Went to this new restaurant. No, it actually wasn't a new restaurant. It was new to us. And it was nice. It was kind of a fancy Spanish restaurant. We got invited by some new friends that we have. And my fear is that they're going to think that that's normal because we spent way too much money. But great service, great restaurant. Here's something I learned, by the way. We went to this restaurant that was high touch, high quality, great food, menu changes every week, farm to table location, right? You know what I realized?
What's that?
They only work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, And then Sunday, they kind of sell what's left for the week, the things that are left over, they get rid of them. And they make plenty of money because they're premium, because they're high touch, high quality, high service. They serve fewer guests, they have better quality, great reputation, and make plenty of money. There's something about being high quality, premium service. Something about that, man. I just realized that. But anyways,
there's always a market for that.
There's a market for that. That's right. And so we went to dinner on Friday night, had a great time. And then Saturday, a lot of housework, helped my dad with his deck project he's doing. I trimmed some tree limbs, got up in the tree and cut them down. About 20 feet in the air, man. It's fun. Did that. And then worked on spreading more dirt, planting more seed. Got to get some grass to grow around here. And then yesterday, church, small group, and then get ready for the week.
Nice.
Yep. All right. I got to lay down. You guys aren't going to see me for a minute, I don't think, but I got to lay down to do these tricep exercises.
You're the voice in our head.
I think that my favorite exercise when it comes to arms is triceps. I don't know why. Like, I always like doing dips.
Yeah, dips are my favorite workout, or they are when I'm like in shape and my shoulders don't hurt from holding my big butt up in the air. But yeah, I would agree. Something about that.
Yeah. Trying to keep those elbows nice and locked inside, isolate that tricep muscle. I love seeing those diamonds, which I don't see them much anymore, but back when I was in shape back in the day, I love seeing those diamonds on the back of the arm. Maybe I can get those back.
The Titan claws.
That's right. That's right. All right. You know what, Hayden? It's time for us to set some goals and be accountable. I have not been allowing myself to be accountable lately. It's time to change. First of all, everybody, in case you haven't noticed, we have a new shirt today. Iron sharpens iron. That's what Iron Minds is all about. Proverbs 27:17. As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. We need each other. We're better together. You know that. So listen, here's the deal. I currently weigh 176, everybody. 176. I'm 158. My goal is to get to 165 by the Iron Mind Tough Mudder Charity Challenge, which is 6 weeks. So it's really just about eating. That's it. All I got to do is focus on eating. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to commit to this, Hayden. I need you to hold me accountable. Every day, 1 gallon of water. That is 6 of these babies. Word on the streets. Water bottle. Freyvana. Shout out to our friends at Freyvana. Anyways, 6 of these a day. All right. And I'm going to stay away from bread for a couple weeks here, for 2 weeks. I'm going to stay away from bread. I'm going to eat some high protein meals, and I'm going to drop down. So gallon of water a day, working out every day, staying away from bread for 2 weeks.
And you weigh what right now?
176, everybody.
And you need to be
165.
All right, so you can assume that easily 2 pounds of your current weight is water weight.
Yep.
So take that into effect. But yeah, that's super doable.
Totally doable. And 165 is like a great weight for a 5'8" dude. You know, because I'm not jacked. I'm not, Gunnar Miller or anything. You know, I mean, I got some guns, but I'm not jacked. All right. And I'm wearing small clothes. Hey, this is a little secret I learned, everybody. Listen, everybody out there. If you wear small clothes, then you mentally think about the structural tension. Like, man, I feel this is tight. I feel tight. Like I need to
fill your shirt out. There you go. That's what you gotta do.
Right. Yeah, you feel your clothes, it'll change what you're doing. If you wear a bunch of baggy stuff, you kind of mentally feel like, oh, I got room to throw in this donut or whatever.
You know what they say, dude? The all natural people that are cut have fundamental strength, and you're typically jacked. You can't tell in clothing. You can't tell, until they're in like a tank top, or some of the clothes come off. They start lifting.
Right.
So use that. How you will.
Yep. Got to get rid of this donut, this spare tire around my waist, man.
Dude, that's my kryptonite, man. Is my diet, and just like many other people, I get a very large dopamine release when I eat food I want to eat. Like it's a problem. So yeah, I'm trying to work on that as well. I think I will. I'm going to show up to race day at 194, 195.
What are you now?
Probably around 205, but kind of like a floppy 205. Eating like crap yesterday, way too many snaps, bloated.
So we both need to drop about 10 pounds.
Yeah, I'm gonna show up with all the extra, the seats gutted and everything else on race day.
Love it. Hey, check this out. We got Scott. He said, flew home from North Carolina. Glad you made it home safe, buddy. Always good. Trimmed the lawn at church. Thank you, brother. It's a good thing to do. Fixed the clogged drain, the flooded, basic dad stuff. Yep. And church, then mom's birthday party. Oh, nice. How's your mom, we may ask? Kudos and happy birthday to Miss Watanabe. Awesome. And, gotta have goals, Scott. Keep me accountable, bro. Hold me accountable, bro. That's how it works. That's how it works. All right. Yeah, see, it's just a spare tire, but look, it's there. You can see it. Oh, right there. It's beautiful. All right. We need Samantha in here with some more HIIT workouts. That's what we need. You know what? I think I want to do a different exercise now. Need a little more weight for this. Whew. All right.
You have to really focus on the negatives, on everything that's considered a pull, whether that's curls, pull-ups, whatever it might be. Putting a little extra intention on that negative part of the motion is making a lot of difference, I feel like.
It does. Blast up on the positive and then control the negative coming down. Yeah, good stuff. I think that we were going to ask a question to the folks today.
I
think we're going to ask some questions to the people today.
Well, was it something related along, is it easier to hit goals if you have a target in sight, or if you just kind of, quote unquote, train like freestyle?
That's right. That's right. I mean, so technically what we wrote was, does it help to have something to train for, or is it better to be in love with the process of training? Which I think was a pretty good question. Not gonna lie, I think it's a good question. All right, here's what I think, okay? And I hate this because this is not me, okay? I've got to change who I am. This is not me, but here's what I think. I think it is better to be in love with the process, because then those goals, those targets that you're aiming for automatically get hit, versus just training for an event. And then when you get to the event, sometimes you relax. And I will say this, though, if you're just getting started, sometimes it is good to have a target. To get started, like couch to 5K type of thing. Okay, I got something I'm going to train for, like what we're doing right now. But at some point, I hope to be in love with just the process of training and working out, so that I'm not November 1st and 2nd, I don't want to just drop everything, which is what I typically do. Right? Yeah. I'm like, I made the tough mudder. I'm just going to relax now. So
I have a slightly different viewpoint on that. Now that you
Let's hear it
up. For the longest time, so I think they're two separate questions. Because you can enjoy the process of it, but still, if it's not a structured plan that has a progressive ramp up or overload, or you're not incrementally adding weight or running further or eating, whatever the case might be, to this, you got to have a progression from a start point to an end point for it to really be considered training, I think, or else you're just working out, right? Because you have no end goal. You're not training for anything, right? Maybe it's just for the sake of physical fitness, but if you have a plan where you're incrementally getting stronger, okay, you can say I'm training. For the longest time, my problem was I enjoy the process of working out without a plan. I would just go lift with a lot of intensity and lift whatever I felt like lifting that day, which was typically upper body, was just typically my shoulders and my back. And I got to the point of doing that so often that I wasn't recovering correctly, overusing muscles. I ended up tearing my labrum for the second time lifting weights. And it's because I never had a plan, a mission. There was nothing put together. I just enjoyed getting into that dark space in my mind for 40 minutes where nothing else existed, and I could just kind of be an animal. That was like what I loved doing. And because of that, I injured myself, neglected my lower body, wasn't balanced from a foundational strength standpoint. I had, over strength and lacking weaknesses. But anyway, that's my viewpoint on it.
So it's not an or in your opinion. It's really an and.
Yeah.
Like, hey, love the process of training, of working out and being fit, but then put some targets out there just to stay focused a little bit.
It's hard to hit a target you can't see, right? So you gotta have a goal or an objective in sight.
And I would say this too, like if I were training for a run, like if I was training for a half marathon, that's a different program than Tough Mudder because you don't need upper body for a half marathon, right? So
it becomes, significantly less important. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, runners don't typically have big arms because they don't need to.
You know what's interesting too is if you look at the physique difference of a long distance runner and a sprinter.
Yep.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah, sprinters have skinny legs and huge upper body.
They're just jacked in general.
Long distance runners have skinny legs and no upper body. Yep. I'm gonna ask Scott, man. Scott, what's your take on this? And anybody else in the comments that's watching, is it better to love the process of just working out and training, being in shape, or is it good to have a target and a goal to work towards? I got to get some new weights, man. I'm at 30 pounds here. I feel like I could do 35 and push a little harder.
Yeah, I haven't been. I should have outgrown these weights probably by now, but I have not been progressively overloading or being anywhat consistent. So,
is there any better feeling than getting that pump in and getting that? As
pretty great.
As Arnold Schwarzenegger would say, getting the pump in, getting the pump. It's funny. I was watching something, and maybe this is why I was thinking about that. I was watching an interview with Arnold Schwarzenegger with, who was he with? I think it might have been with either Bob Manning on the Full Send podcast or something. But he was talking about how training, working out, is a part of his DNA. Like it's a part of what he does. And he goes, I'm going to train until the day I die, which may or may not be true. He may be literally unable to walk or something when he's close to death. But the idea was, this is just who he is what he's going to do every day. And I think there's something to be said about that. It's like, we do have these disciplines that we have, like brushing our teeth. We do them every day. We don't even think about it. And getting to a point where this becomes a part of that routine is important. To do something.
The human body is the vessel. If you don't use it, you lose it.
Yep. Move the body.
Kind of also too, it's like you really have to take care of yourself in your first half. Nothing's guaranteed. Tomorrow never is, but generally speaking, you're gonna have to take care of the first 40 of your life so that you can live well in the back 40.
Yep.
Because you get one vehicle.
That's right. Warren Buffett talked about that. How would you take care of a car if you knew it was the only car you're going to get your whole life?
Makes me think too, because if from a nation aggregate standpoint, we're not killing the healthcare game as a nation. We're fed an American diet so that we're sent to American doctors and American hospitals to take American pharmaceuticals. And compared to other countries, if you look at like what the food makes, it's pretty interesting and scary at the same time. But
there's definitely something to be said about
completely blanked out. Forgot where I was going with that. I was about to drive that point home, but
that's all right. It means it's time to do a pull-up. Scott says he's a big fan of SMART goals, but you must have discipline with either way you tackle goals. SMART goals. What does SMART stand for again? Measurable, I know, is one of them. Attainable. What's the RT? The SRT. Scott, help us out, man. I don't know.
Reachable.
I know. Isn't that attainable? Isn't that the same thing? Realistic?
It is. Yeah. Realistic. I don't know how many times we were going to use synonyms.
Okay. Like
also, I think that's where true self-confidence comes from too. Is like setting goals and meeting them, and then setting a new one and meeting. It's like a constant reminder to yourself or affirmation that you're able to put something together, a plan, and stick to it. Because if you can follow that simplified concept, you can pretty much teach yourself anything, reach any goal. Self-discipline's a superpower.
Ooh, Scott got us. Specific. Okay, cool. Check. 165 pounds. 1 gallon of water. Measurable. Yes. Achievable. Certainly. Relevant. What do you mean relevant? And time-bound or time-based. Okay, so, yep, Scott, like it. I got 5 weeks and 5 days to get to 165.
Relevant might be like, my goal can't be, hey, I want to have a $10 billion company one day. Mm-hmm. You got to step it back to what, that's like point Z on the alphabet.
Got it. Here, I'll put it up for everybody to see. There you go. Got it. Okay. Whew. Feeling good this morning, man. It's going to be a good week.
I don't have a great week, dude. I've got to wake up still. I'm out of it. I took 400 milligrams of caffeine and pre-workout, and it's doing nothing.
You typically need caffeine to get the day going?
Pre-workout. I think it's more of a mind thing at this point because I don't feel the physical ingestion of it anymore. I used to feel like I have fire ants. Or if you don't take pre-workout for a couple of days and you're used to being on it, take enough, it feels like there's fire ants on your face and on your arms for the first 2 minutes of it kicking in. It's all tingly.
Yeah. Yep. I never take any of it, man. I never had caffeine pre-workout. Nothing like that. I don't know.
I need to get rid of all stimulants.
Water. Big fan of water. All right. Well, Condon curl action today, bro. Condon curl. Open on the way up and iron hammered on the way down.
You turn that another 45 degrees and you've got Arnold curls.
Oh, yeah, turn it in.
No, they're Zotman
full
curls.
Supination. Oh, man. One more. So, hey, let me tell you about something new that's going on. We inadvertently created the Beta Podcasting Network because our friend Chris Horton and our other friend DJ Flores started a podcast, bro. The What's Next podcast.
They sure did.
And Beta Consulting is producing it, so we just decided to call it the Beta Podcasting Network. And now, listen what we're doing. We're helping anybody who wants to start a podcast. And it's great. It's one of the services that we now offer. And Chris and DJ are killing it. I love it. They're talking about stories about how to get unstuck, how to figure out what the next step is in your journey, whatever that might be, how to overcome fear, or whatever the issues are mentally that are blocking you from taking the next step. Maybe it's poor communication with your partner. Maybe it's, who knows what it is. But it's exciting, man. So
interesting.
Kudos to those guys.
I like that.
Yeah,
it's unique too because there's a lot of people out there that have ideas that want to, but honestly don't have. I mean, you can teach yourself this stuff, but do you have the time? Do you have the desire to do all that yourself, or would you rather get somebody that already does this, has it all kind of packaged for you, can plug and play and get it off the ground?
Yep. And that's it. So very excited about that. And we'll be promoting some of those on our platform, which will be fun. But didn't really plan on it, but that's where we are. So happy.
Go with the flow, man.
Go with the flow. No, I got to get out of the flow. You know what that's from?
What's that?
Do you know what that's from? So that's from the movie The Elf. You ever watch that?
Oh.
With
Elf?
With Will Ferrell? Oh, come on.
Yeah.
You've seen The Elf.
Of course.
So they're down in the mailroom and they had a little too much to drink. They're laying down, and he's like, "That's right. You just got to go with the flow. You got to go with the flow." He goes, "Yeah, I just got to go with the flow." He goes, "No, I got to get out of the flow. That's what got me in trouble." Yeah. Christmas movies, man, coming up soon. We got 97 days till Christmas.
Yep.
My family's excited.
They are geared up at my house for Halloween.
Yeah, we got that coming too. Gonna have to do some costume evaluations on standing out. Coming up here, week of Halloween, I think I'm going to just wear a bunch of Halloween costumes and see what happens. So
I'm one of those lame people that just, I don't it's hard for me to get bought in on Halloween. She's like, I just don't care. Like, I don't care.
I'm not a big fan of Halloween, but I did just get something from Amazon. I'm pretty excited to wear it here just a little bit.
Yeah. My wife and my kids, they adore Halloween. So
yeah, my 12-year-old is like, yeah, we're gonna go trick or treating this week. I'm like, you're 12 years old, but I guess I probably trick or treated until I was like 16 to get free candy. So, you know,
I think I just don't like candy that much. I never have my entire life. Like I used to. My mom told me as a kid, I would only eat like chocolate or peanut butter. Like that's it.
That is the best combination.
I'd go up to a door, and if it, I'd look down into whatever they give me, and if it wasn't that, I would just say no, thank you, and hand it back along the way.
Like, what is this crap? What is this garbage?
But I've never it took me till 18 years of my life to have my first piece of gum in my mouth because of the fruiting, like the idea of fruity, sweet stuff.
Yeah,
just ruins me. Like the smell of it makes me want to vomit. Like Twizzlers, all that stuff that kids eat, or I guess adults eat too. It's such an overwhelming thing for me that it deterred me from even trying chewing gum until 18 years in, which is weird.
That is interesting. Well, I'm a sweet tooth lover, so I love candy, but I'm starting to get a point where I get a little more selective with my candy. I like the dark chocolate a little bit better, which is good. So it's kind of how it goes. What else was I going to say? I was going to say something else, and I totally forgot what I was going to say. But it was clever, too. It was really good. Really good. All right, so to get back to where we were, a lot of good things happening, man. Having discipline, having smart goals, falling in love with the process of training, all important. Got one more round here to go. One more round, then got to get ready for the day. So this week, man, what's on the agenda this week? What do you got?
Ooh, I've got some Q4/peak season contract start date solidification meetings between currently two of some of the largest in the space, with the remaining the following two in size and volume working on next. So going for a big Q4 here with a focus on peak season. Got some fun stuff for that, and a lot of the administrative stuff that comes along with that this week. This is my primary focus. How about you, work-wise?
Yeah, we are getting going with some new clients. Got a couple of prospects that we need to follow up on. And really a lot of it is end-of-year planning and working on some tax stuff, some financial stuff, learning about that, some projections moving forward. Starting to work on the business a little bit more than in the business, which is interesting, but needed. Definitely needed. Got some great guests this week on Standing Out. I'm very excited about that. Oh, Brian Carey today. We're going to talk digital marketing. The guy's a genius. Looking forward to that. 10:30 a.m. every day. We got Ryan Schreiber from Metaphora on Word on the Street this Friday. We're talking about the value of training in logistics. Scott, don't miss it, because I know that Scott's big on trading as well. And,
what did Metaphora used to be called?
Carrier Direct.
Carrier Direct. I'm pretty sure a friend of mine started that company. He's now the COO over at Worldwide, Joel Klum.
I'm pretty sure he founded along with Jet McCandless. Yes, sir.
That's right. Okay.
That's two. Scott's got, look at this, talking about training. He's got week 2 of training for new reps. He's going to be hitting the phone soon, I'm sure.
Nice.
For Scott. Yep. And, it's going to be a big week. We got to get some announcements out about Word on the Street Tough Mudder Charity Challenge. The different charities we're going to be supporting. We got several different charities this time, so people can pick the charity that they want to support the most. So that's exciting. You got a charity, or are you going to jump on board with mine?
I'm jumping on board.
Ooh, actually, you know what? Our friend Chris Mayberry has a charity down there in Dallas. Okay. You should find out about that, because then that could be a good charity for you to jump on, since it's right there locally. But Chris has a really good charity that you can jump on board with. It. I'm sure he wouldn't mind one bit.
We need to set up a quick virtual call with all of the currently known participants of the Tough Mudder coming up.
We did last Friday. You didn't show up.
What?
Yeah, I'm telling you. I think calendar invites don't go to you. I don't know what happened.
Dude, you and I have a weird calendar dynamic.
We do.
I think it's my problem, not yours. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I've got to figure it out, dude. I've always got like something going on with the calendar issue. I've got 3 of them I have to look at. So
yeah, you do. It's kind of a mess, but yeah, we'll have another meeting because we got to get the Airbnb set up and stuff like that. So hey, listen, everybody, whatever you're doing this week, whatever you're doing today, get your mind right, get your body right. Remember, iron sharpens iron. So one person sharpens another. Hayden, I'm thankful for you, brother, for keeping me sharp, man.
Likewise.
I need it, man. Hey, have a killer week. We'll talk real soon. Everybody out there, have an awesome day, and we will see you guys on the flip side. Peace.
Have a good one, bud.